Hey everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. It is Wednesday evening, March 15th. Coming on, it's 10:30 at night, it's Central Time, but we did a card at Club last night and I wanted to show everybody how to do it. Everybody wanted measurements because it's just a fun card. I got this idea from Beth McCullough, another demonstrator in Iowa, actually, and look how adorable this card is. I changed, she had designer paper and I changed to use a brand new embossing folder and I made it Happy Easter instead of Happy Birthday and kind of changed the embellishments. Hi, Gian. But I wanted to show you how to do this. It's called a sidestep card. Usually it's only one, but this one's got 3 different panels. So see how it's cut into 3 sections and then lots and lots of scoring. So I just wanted to show you real quick how to do this, okay? We're starting with a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. And I got to pull my cheat sheet. I will take pictures of this or type it up and put it on Facebook also and on my blog and YouTube. So we're going to start with the 5.5 inch edge at the top. We're going to line the edge of the paper cardstock up at 1 3/4 inch. Okay. And we're going to slide our cutting blade to the 3.5 inch mark. And we're going to cut from 3.5 to 6 3/4. Okay. So we're just going to cut it to 6 3/4. And we're lining the edge of our cutting blade up there. Then we're going to slide it over to 3.5. And we're going to bring our cutting blade down to 2 3/4. Okay. And then we're going to slide it up again to 6 3/4. That's the only cutting that we have to do. Now we have to do a bunch of scoring. Okay. So see how we have a short line and a long line of cutting. Okay. And then we have just a kind of a solid here, but this part up here, it's graduated. So we're going to start with the solid part. We're going to put it at, and hopefully, there we go. We're going to put it at 1 3/4, and we're going to score the long and the middle section, not the short section, the middle and the long. At 1 3/4, we're going to score it. Okay. So we have, and it's hard to see, but there is a score line right there. Then we're going to slide this over to 2.5, and we're going to score only the middle section, not the long, not the short, only the middle. Okay. And then we're going to slide it to 3 1/4. And this time we're going to score only the long side. Okay. So we're going to score, and then we're going to slide it over to 4 1/4. And this time we're doing only the short side. So we're going to bring it down and we're scoring it. And then we're going to slide it to 5 inches and we're doing only the middle. And it's really weird, but it turns out so cool. Then we're sliding it over to 5 3/4 and we're doing only the long side. Okay. So the 4 1/4 does not go to the cut line. The 5 inch does, and the 5 3/4 does. Okay. And I know the score lines are really hard to see right now. Okay. The next thing that we do is we're going to fold on the score lines, and we're not going to burnish it yet. We're just going to kind of start the score lines, kind of pinching a little bit. And then let's see, we got to get this one and this one and this one. So that's what you can see. We're just kind of pinching. And then here's where the magic happens. Once you get them pinched a little bit, you're folding it right in half. Now get your bone folder in here and give everything a good crisp crease. This one's best to go right inside here. Okay. Look how cool that is. Okay. So again, I will put the measurements, but you have 1 3/4, the long in the middle, 2.5, only the middle, 3 1/4, only the long, 4 1/4, only the short, 5 inches, only the middle, and 5 3/4, only the long. That's it. Okay, so then let's find our other pieces here, and we'll just really fast assemble it. I used one of the embossing folders in the new basic 3D embossing folders. It's an online exclusive, so it's not in a catalog or anything. It's just you can find it online. Just go to my blog, click on Shop Now, and in the search button, put Basics 3D embossing folder, and it will pop up. This is only one. There's 3 of them. Okay, we are going to adhere this to the 1 3/4 at the bottom. And hopefully you can see this. I'm trying to look on my phone because I didn't pull the computer up tonight. I am not dressed appropriately for camera, so I decided we're just going to do this real fast. Okay. These 2 are 1 1/2 by 2 1/4 for this piece. You could use designer paper. And then this section is a little bit wider. So this one is 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. And if you wanted, you could leave it white and you could write a little message, or you could stamp a little greeting or something there too. Then I used the stitched rectangles to cut a basic white piece. And then I stamped Happy Easter from the Easter Bunny. And we're going to pop that on dimensionals, of course. This is just such a fun card. Okay, that's going to go right on there. And then I punched out a bunch of daisies using the medium daisy punch. I did polished pink, I did Highland Heather, and I did Mango Melody, but I'm missing one. Whoop, there it is, it's hiding. Okay, so then I just used our green glue to assemble them. Staggering the flowers so that you get nice full petals. And that's one of the nice things with the glue, because you can move it a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to put a dimensional. I used the Glossy Dots assortment. Let's get those in here. In the center of the flowers. So I used a yellow on the mango, I think it's Melon Mambo on the polished pink, and then I used the Gorgeous Grape on the Highland Heather. And so then, and it really doesn't matter, where did I put it on the other one? Where's my sample? Yeah, we kind of went middle of this one. And then we're going to put together, and we've got 2 polished pinks. Whoops, and I'll show you in just a second why. Let's go ahead and get them all glued together first. That way they get a little second or 2 to dry. And one more. How about that? You get me twice in 1 week. All right, now we're going to put a dimensional on the back of each of these. And what are you guys doing up so late? Okay, oops, that one I want to bend a little bit. We're going to put this one towards the bottom, and then we're going to put the Highland Heather at the top. And it can overhang our fold line a little bit because it actually is still down below our 4 1/4 mark. Isn't that adorable? So cute. In fact, this one needs to go up just a little bit. Let's see if we can get that off there, because I want this one to show a little better right there. There we go. And then I have a piece that's 2 1/2 by 5 1/4, so you can write your greeting inside. You could add another piece of the Coastal Cabana at the bottom of this if you wanted as a little trim. But I think it's okay. It gives me a little bit of space to write a note. And then we're going to add, because we have this little space here, we're going to add our little polished pink flower right there to help decorate that. Isn't that awesome? Love it. So hopefully you guys will make a bunch of these also, okay? And hey, Tammy. Well, good. I'm glad you took me over the news. How about that? Okay, thanks, Christina. So I will see you guys again next Monday night. Have a great night. Bye-bye.